Catus Maximus here. This time it's just a little video about these environmentally friendly, I call them hippie pencils, that's why I put it in the video title, but that's what these are. They're kind of a novelty item, and then, you know, a big portion of their advertising is the fact that they're made out of little twigs, made out of small tree branches. Drill a hole into them. That's when they're more freshly cut. As we can see, a lot of these are like curved, and that's just as the wood gets really dry, it will warp some. So technically the little piece of lead that's inside these does get cracked apart when that happens. But when they manufacture them, they are straight. But what I've noticed is, and even though I do a lot of tools, just like any other product, I've managed to find a few of these at the junk stores and stuff, and I've realized that there is several grades of quality, more than just two. Now what I've noticed is wherever these are made, I'm not exactly sure what country it is, but a lot of them have this, I don't know what kind of wood this is, but they have this kind of bark, and a lot of people may not like it, but it flakes off really badly. So if you're using these, you just get all these particles all over your table, and it seems most of them, which I would consider these are mid-grade, and then these are the super cheap ones, are coming out of the same country, but they're two different grades of pencils, but they're using similar tree bark. This one is actually a very high quality one. This happens to be just graphite, and how we know it, or how I discovered how high quality it is one, because it is a different type of wood which has much more smoother bark that doesn't flake away. Here we have one of these other medium grade pencils, I'll call, about the same length, same diameter, but if you listen, it's hard to show weight and density, but you can hear it. You get more of a thud, and so that's one of the things I've noticed. Now, as evidence of the cracking, when these shrink, like this one here, you can actually see it starting to split apart pretty badly. Anyway, so that'd be the difference of like what would be a really nice hippie pencil. And the other thing about the difference between very cheap quality ones like these and what I determine as mid-grade is, first, length. When we can see that here, we got a couple of green pencils. The really cheap ones, I think the really cheap ones are like sold at World Market. But one, we can see that they're much shorter. And then the second thing is decent quality ones, they'll actually have, they have a long thin, known as an aircraft drill, going all the way through, and we can see the piece of lead goes all the way through to the back, the entire thing. You can sharpen this up until it's just nothing but a little nub. Cheaper ones, no, the lead only goes partially into it, so that's kind of cheesy. And I'm not so sure about the difference in color between these. I think the color is real similar, so they may be using the same grade of lead. Anyway, that was my little review video about the hippie pencils, that if you're gonna buy these, just drop one. Do your homework. If you're just buying them as a novelty item to just to have some, you know, twig or tree branch, environmentally friendly colored pencils, that's absolutely fine. But if you want to have something decent, just, you know, make sure that you're not ending up with one that, you know, that doesn't have the lead that goes all the way through, and that you're not ending up with these super short stubby ones, because for just a couple dollars more you can get the mid-grade ones, and if you really hunt around you can find the nice quality ones. But that's probably the biggest deal, is you can find online, if you see the pictures, just try to get a photo of the back side, that way you can see if they at least have the lead that goes all the way through. Keep dropping these things. Anyway, although I was just noticing this one must have been some different type of tree, because this one, I can feel the density of that. Anyway, I really appreciate everybody who's been watching and subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. Until next time, Catus Maximus out.